The clock is no longer a suggestion, it is a verdict. With the transfer window racing toward its final hours, Barcelona find themselves staring at an administrative bottleneck that could determine how Hansi Flick rolls his squad out this season. 3 names that fans have already seen parade across the headlines: Wadji Szczesny, Frez, Gerard Martin and Rooney Bardagy are still not officially registered, and without swift action, the coach may be forced to march into fixtures short of the very depth he planned to deploy. The problem is painfully simple and stubbornly technical. La Liga's squad lists are governed by salary and registration rules, and until Barcelona create the necessary payroll room and formal slots, these signings exist only on paper and expectation, not on the team sheet. The club has sketched 3 routes out of this squeeze, each one messy, risky and time-sensitive, and none of them comes with a guarantee. First, there is the big financial lever. Completing a deal to monetize VIP seats at the new Spotify Camp Nou, a proposal that has been priced at roughly euros 100 million and would, once funds are received, unlock the club's ability to return to a 1-1 rule and register both pending players. That option is elegant in theory: monetize asset value rather than player value, but it depends on legal completion, cash flow and timing. A delayed certificate or postponed payment, and the whole solution evaporates in the final hours. Second, Barcelona could opt for the more brutal footballing fix: sell or loan a first-team player to create salary and roster space. Names whispered in corridors include young prospects who are suddenly marketable and fringe first-teamers who might fetch a fee, but that path carries clear sporting costs. Selling a player to register 2 others reshuffles more than numbers. It reshapes squad chemistry, fan sentiment and the manager's tactical options. Third, and politically charged, is the old emergency measure: personal guarantees. Joan Laporta and company have used board backing before to bridge shortfalls. A personal endorsement or guarantee of a few million to clear a registration, effectively short-circuiting the public accounting fight. That measure buys time, but it also invites scrutiny. Are administrators underwriting sporting ambition with personal risk, and what precedent does that set for club governance? Each route is a trade-off between speed, permanence and optics. At the centre of the drama are the 3 players themselves. Wadji Szczesny is a veteran goalkeeper whose registration hinges on a separate operation: the renewal and loan of Iñaki Peña, which would free a goalkeeper slot and reduce the wage burden enough for his paper signing to be processed. Gerard Martin represents a versatile homegrown option, whose promotion to first-team registration is blocked by the same wage and slot squeeze, and Rooney Bardagy, fresh from an impressive spell at the B-side, has seen his pathway complicated by the technical constraints that prevent an easy conversion to senior status. For Flick, these are not abstract names. They are cover, versatility and alternatives that could prove vital across a long campaign. The club's calculus is unfolding under public pressure. Reports from multiple outlets have sketched the same 3 potential solutions: seat rights monetization, player sales or board guarantees, and they also underline the political and contractual hurdles each option carries. Monetizing stadium assets is a high-stakes financial fix, but depends on transaction completion. Player exits can be arranged faster, but may damage squad depth, and personal guarantees are legally possible, but politically combustible and temporary at best. The looming deadline adds an emotional layer. Will Barcelona push a risky quick fix to satisfy immediate sporting needs and then deal with the aftermath, or will they choose a conservative route that preserves long-term balance, but leaves Flick squinting at a thinner bench? Know that these decisions are not just accounting calculus, they are declarations of ambition. If the club prioritizes short-term registration through extraordinary measures, supporters will ask whether the price was worth it when the season unfolds. If the club takes a cautious path and loses players to balance books, the manager may be deprived of options at a time when rotation and tactical flexibility matter more than ever. This is not a slow administrative story. It is a pressure cooker where the outcome will be evident in the next squad lists and in the coach's strategy for the opening fixtures. In short, Barcelona must decide quickly whether to unlock cash by selling seats, to sacrifice personnel by selling players, or to lean on personal guarantees, and whichever route they pick will tell the club's story this season, bold and interventionist or cautious and constrained. The deadline is not a distant point on a calendar, it is the immediate fulcrum on which a campaign will pivot, and the next few days will reveal whether Camp Nou's balance sheet can be matched to Hansi Flick's game plan.